time has come. The top two seeds in the college football playoff have arrived for their championship moment. Two teams that have essentially been on a collision course for months. They had high expectations, high pressure, but they met those challenges. Now, which side will go home fulfilling their ultimate dream here tonight? Laissez le bon temps rouler. We are ready to let the good times roll in New Orleans tonight, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Bringing it out, it's Mays. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Pulls it in. It's Mays. He's starting, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looks like he's going to run it. Picks up the first down and still going. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Gets some space around the 30. Touchdown, Wake. They strike first in this national title bout. And wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with a mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. Gets it out quickly to the left side. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Hayes. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
They're going to run it here. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Looking to pass here on second down.
Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, what a grab!
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Bearcats pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Looks like the Bearcats will line up on 1st and 10. Toss play to the outside. That's the first down and more. Touchdown, Bearcats, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
Chris, how about the back here? He just gets behind that big offensive line, able to lead him into the end zone. Good patience, nice vision, but exceptional teamwork up front on this touchdown run.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Well, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And one big play has moved the ball across midfield. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Third down, out of the shotgun. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. On first down, it's play action. Grabbed by the receiver. Good tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
The sure hands, it's Johnson. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Quick throw to his receiver, and he drops it. Can you believe it?
That's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And the Bearcats will look to convert here on 4th down. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Caught over the middle. It's Hayes. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. A handoff to the back. Short game, but it's going to be the final play of the first period. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense at disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. The penalty backs the defense up even more. Now 1st and goal from the 1. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Because that's about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mays. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Sends the offense back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Off the play fake on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
First down here for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Now it's second down here. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. That's how you finish a play. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this big a stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
Point after, knocked right through. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Looking for a gap. It's Johnson. And it's good for a first down to the 36. The Bearcats looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Just gets it away, taking a shot. And he's got it down there inside the 35.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Bearcats pick up enough yardage for a first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Johnson.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Receiver in motion now. Back to throw again. Caught near the sticks. It's Hayes. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Solid gain in the play there. Wiped out by the penalty flag. Second down play coming up. Makes the grab. It's Hayes. I used the stiff arm there. Defense wasn't buying him to get him down for just a short gain.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Offense set for the sixth play in this drive. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On third down, he drops to throw. The receiver grabs it. The ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Looks like the Bearcats will have 1st and 10 here. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pass rush closing in. And the pass is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's complete. They convert on 3rd down now. Sets up 1st and goal from the 9.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Bearcats will line up here on first down and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Rolls into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Looks right for a quick completion. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Offense will set up on first and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down after that completion. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
Third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And it falls incomplete. complete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Looking to throw it on first down. The pocket breaking down. A little floater there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looking deep downfield to the left. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down. The rule of the catch, a big gainer.
Boy, this defense looks like they are confused, and they should be. This wide receiver is putting on a clinic here in the first half. He sees blood in the water right now, and he's got over 100 yards in the first half already.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And that run produces a decent gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 46-yard attempt. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Demon Deacons will kick this away to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Anderson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Second down play coming up for this offense. An inside give now from the shotgun. Powers through. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Now here's the toss play. Picks up the first, looking for more. Will be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
The Bearcats with 1st and 10 here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Hayes. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets him up 1st down at the 33.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a 1st down here on this next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Now, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. It's a design quarterback keeper. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. 1st down in the red zone.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to 3rd down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. We've got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the 1st down and keep working.
Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
And sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The sure hands. It's Johnson. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They're going to run it. He finds some space. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Demon Deacons looking to crank up the tempo a bit. quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. 0 running room. Stuck right at the line of scrimmage. On the outside of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4 and inches. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, the pass is picked off. He can go. Touchdown, Bearcats. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. With the catch, it's Johnson. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. This offense really clicking. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Wake Forest, 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Mays. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line, it's Hayes. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Caught by the receiver. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Pass complete. It's second down now. And the quarterback dropping back, bringing pressure. Short pass finds the tight end. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
The Bearcats hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's a quick grab, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner choosing to field this one. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First down, looking to throw the football. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do right from the time he got the snap. The receiver is able to create some separation almost immediately on that corner route.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding him.
Throwing off play action. It's another deep shot. He hauls it into the 25, still running. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Monster stage, another touchdown. This quarterback and receiver having a game we're never going to forget.
Well, and the defense right now has got to be pulling their hair out trying to come up with ways to slow him down, whether they play zone or they play man. Nothing is working, and give credit to this quarterback. He just keeps dialing up his guy and keeps coming up with touchdowns.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's caught for the 2-point conversion as they cut into this very large deficit.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Well, Kirk, Cincinnati has the lead here. And in this battle for the national championship, it has been a beatdown so far. Not what you hoped for. Let's review how we got here.
For 5 days, and I've had a lot of interviews with national media. No one's ever asked me about the cost of housing. No one's asked me about the cost of prescription drugs. No one's asked me about the cost of childcare. The only thing the media wants to ask me about are trans athletes. And so what I would say is that the only minority destroying this country is the billionaires. Trans people are 1% of the population. Undocumented people are 1% of the population. Muslims are 1% of the population. We are all focused on the wrong 1%. Trans people aren't taking away our health care. Undocumented people aren't defunding our schools. Muslims aren't cutting taxes for themselves and their rich friends. It's the billionaires and their puppet politicians. And so we need not only the media, but all of us to focus on the real problem at hand. Why is nobody talking? Well, yeah, I think it's interesting. I've been in this race for 5 days, and I've had a lot of interviews with national media. No one's ever asked me about the cost of housing. No one's asked me about the cost of prescription drugs. No one's asked me about the cost of childcare. The only thing the media wants to ask me about are trans athletes. And so what I would say is that the only minority destroying this country is the billionaires. Trans people are 1% of the population. Undocumented people are 1% of the population. Muslims are 1% of the population. We are all focused on the wrong 1%. Trans people aren't taking away our health care. Undocumented people aren't defunding our schools. Muslims aren't cutting taxes for themselves and their rich friends. It's the billionaires and their puppet politicians. And so we need not only the media, but all of us to focus on the real problem at hand. Well, yeah, I think it's interesting.